Okay, what we're looking at here is a district court down in Cunningham, Sugarloaf area. Mr. O'Donnell's magistrate. And about this building is a dock. And his particular courtroom, it's a ship and dry dock. And in his room he has the fringed flag of Admiralty. Now, who controls this ship and dry dock? To me, it's a foreign vessel. It's under the control of a private corporation known as the Bar Association. Well, that acronym, that's the British Accredited Registry. And when you walk on that ship, Constitution doesn't apply, and I would not doubt even the magistrate's oath of office doesn't apply on that vessel, that ship and dry dock. Well, that's the... So if I would ever go to another magistrate, I says, wait a minute, I'm making a special appearance. I says, where are we? If we're on this corporate vessel, this ship and dry dock, we're going on land. I don't know if he has a little picnic table in the back. We could hold court out in the parking lot. We don't need his special, like a priest, we don't need his special little room with that flag. Because truth, we can discuss truth on a picnic table. Now, concerning Mr. O'Donnell, I went up to the courthouse and I got a copy of his, this is his oath of office. And then we have his bond. And then, according to this one, expired in 2011, but then there was a continuation certificate up to the 2017. Seems that his papers are up to date. So if I'd ever go before him again or another magistrate, I would present the oath of office and his bond, and I'm going to ask him if you're going to honor your oath. I want a yes or no. Are we going to honor your oath on this foreign vessel, this ship and dry dock with your... I says, how about we get rid of that flag? Because I go in office again, I'm bringing the United States flag of peace with me. And these people are arrogant. Because they're all surrounded by fellow comrades. So then I'll get my money's worth. I said, if you're not going to honor your oath today, well, here, take these papers and wipe your ass with them. A man does not honor his oath. He has no respect. I have no respect for him. I don't care what kind of costume he wears. Like I said in the first part of this video, this is a good effigy of a magistrate because he wears a black robe. That's what they are. They're thieves. Corporate thieves. I went up. I had dealings with Jamie Dixon. Now, here's his oath of office. But now, Mr. O'Donnell, he was appointed, and Jamie Dixon was elected. But we have found a problem here. Unlike Mr. O'Donnell signed he endorsed his bond as the principal. But this is from the courthouse. Now, Jamie Dixon did not endorse his bond. I want to know if this is valid. If this is not a valid bond, then he has no business putting on a black robe. He's not bonded. I mean, is his bond valid? They wouldn't have a space for to have his name there if it wasn't needed. Now we go to the next part. All right. About a little over a month ago, my daughter was pulled over in Freeland, Pennsylvania on a bogus citation. That's going to be a separate video in itself. And what ticked me off, I go into this office and I want to file the notice of we want a hearing, plead not guilty. And I already had a motion to dismiss. Mr. O'Donnell says to me, he says, why are you handing this to me? You have to hand it to the officer. I says, no, I don't. I says, the officer is just a witness. I says, here, I'm sending a copy of this to the Attorney General's office in Harrisburg and to the District Attorney's office in Luzerne County. I says, he goes, oh, well, I can't accept that. I says, well, look, as far as, I slid it under the glass, says, look, as far as I'm concerned, you've been served. I don't care if you throw it away. The one thing I don't do, I'm not going to play ball by their rules because this just makes it easier for them to screw you over. So when there was a hearing, there was an assistant district attorney there. And then he hands my daughter a copy of his motion, its counter motion. And he hands a copy to O'Donnell. O'Donnell didn't even read it. That was a big clue right there. That was a big clue. He probably already read it, probably a day or two before the hearing. They probably have teleconferencing. The district attorney's office faxed him a copy. He probably already discussed it, over a cup of coffee and donuts. But during the hearing, O'Donnell didn't even look at it, didn't even read it. He didn't even want to discuss the merits of the motion. See, what ticks me off in the Pennsylvania Code, they have a section concerning the requirements, the information needed on a citation. So, when I presented this motion to dismiss to Mr. O'Donnell, I said, this citation is grossly defective. The officer listed the vehicle's age as 16 instead of my daughter. I mean, this officer couldn't even spell. Well, those rules in the Pennsylvania Code, I says, how does a magistrate accept bogus paperwork? To me, they're filing clerks, they're his secretary. They should look at the citation. They should be trained. And if they notice some errors on the citation, they got to say, sorry, I can't accept this. It's not filed correctly. But no, they don't do that. They place the burden on a defendant because they don't want to interfere with the money game. Next part.